in America, here in Virginia. You can catch that entire program on the Lifetime Cable Network or just visit the DVS website at dvsv3.com. Now, what super testimonials of our V3 and Military Medic and Corpsman program, and just another example as why we in Virginia are leading the way. Right now, I do have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker, Virginia Deputy Secretary for Veterans and Defense Affairs, Kathleen T. Jabbs. A Massachusetts native, as am I. We just found out sitting next to her at lunch that we grew up about 8 miles from each other, and we also frequented the same beach, so I knew you looked familiar. Fantastic, Kathleen. Listen to this. Deputy Secretary Jabbs graduated with distinction from the United States Naval Academy, where she earned a Bachelor of Science in English with concentrations in Russian and engineering. She completed 6 years of active duty before transferring to the Naval Reserve, where she commanded 3 units and retired as a captain in 2017. From 2008 to 2019, Kathleen served as a civilian in the Department of Defense with duties as Deputy Director of Management and Public Affairs Office for the Office of the Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff at the DoD Suffolk Complex and Director of Communications for U.S. Joint Forces Command. Kathleen's military career spans a variety of active and reserve positions with service in Japan, Hawaii, Panama, the Pentagon, and military installations along the East Coast. In addition to her defense career, Deputy Secretary Jabbs earned a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing from George Mason University and has published several award-winning stories, a novel, and many articles in literary and national publications. Kathleen is a fellow at the Virginia Center of Creative Arts, serves on the board of the Williamsburg Book Festival, the Peninsula Naval Academy Alumni Association, and she is a certified Virginia Master Naturalist. She was appointed to her current position in February this year by Governor Ralph Northam. While I catch my breath after that resume, please join me putting our hands together and welcoming Virginia's Deputy Secretary of Veterans and Defense Affairs, the Honorable Kathleen T. Jabbs. Kathleen, it's an honor. Nice to see you, Kathleen. Absolutely.
Thank you, Greg, for that most kind introduction. Greg was actually a lifeguard at the beach where my friends and I used to patrol the sand, as we say, before I left and put on a uniform. But we both have kind of our Boston accents have faded, but we're proud Virginians now. And Greg is famous for his I Have a Story and Heroes Among Us segments here that he does on CBS 6 in Richmond. He does so much for the community that he should turn the camera on himself. He's indeed a true hero among us. So thank you, Greg. It's great to be with each and all of you here today, old friends, new potential V3 employers, fellow retirees, veterans, supporters of spouse. I especially want to recognize Barry Duvall, who's not here, but Charlie Meyer, the Deputy of the Chamber of Commerce, and the entire Virginia Chamber of Commerce team. We wouldn't be here without them today at this Military and Veterans Conference. The Chamber is the voice of business and continues to be a key partner in workforce development for our veterans, transitioning service members, and now military spouses as well. So thank you, Chamber. I also want to acknowledge our Department of Veterans Services team, Acting Commissioner Steve Combs, Deputy Commissioner Annie Walker, and the entire DVS team. You've heard a lot of their names cited today, and the work they do around the Commonwealth is just fantastic. I should note that sitting in our midst also is the former DVS Commissioner, John Newby, here to take his new company and make them V3 certified. So thank you, John. Since 2010, Virginia has had one of the fastest growing veterans population in labor forces. 1 in 10 right now, 1 in 10 Virginians is a veteran. And when you add the military families, the children, we can easily say 25% of our state has some sort of military or veteran affiliation. We are a national security state. We're a veteran and military friendly state, and we should be proud of that. And we want to remain with that. These veterans that come out, we've heard the numbers. They're eager to work, they're active, they have a lot to do before they transition. And nearly 2/3 of them say, what are they afraid of? Transitioning to civilian life. People have been in war zones, they've been, on ships out at sea, but the transition is something, that keeps them up at night, that scares them. Finding new employment, finding meaningful work. And I appreciate that difficulty. I left active duty and then was unemployed, then was underemployed while sitting there with the TSSCI. So, but as hard as that change and challenge was for me, it was even worse when my husband transitioned. Holy cow. After 27 years, having to live that with a spouse and get them adapted and, comforted that they're going to find new meaningful work. So as we look across Virginia at the industries having labor shortages, looking for highly qualified talent, hardworking, able to hold security clearances, pass physical fitness tests, do labor, and help grow the companies, and coming with a passion and an energy. In many ways, Virginia's veterans provide the opportunity to diversify our workforce. They bring knowledge, skills, abilities that translate to every occupation. So it's a perfect match. And I know when we're in the Navy, we learn, tell people things 3 times, tell them in the beginning, tell them in the end, tell them, and then tell them again, just in case. So you're gonna get your V3 spiel now. The Virginia Values Veterans is how we teach our employers to connect with talented veterans who live and transition out in the Commonwealth. As part of the Secretariat for Veterans and Defense Affairs working for Governor Northam, I can assure you we're all committed to the success of the V3 program. In fact, Governor Northam is a veteran. The hospitals where he worked are now V3 certified. His wife was a military spouse. They get it as a couple, and they're very supportive of our efforts here. And not only because it's good for veterans, but because it's good for the economy. Since its inception 7 years ago, the V3 program has gone beyond anyone's expectations. Almost 1,000 employers are enrolled, over 750 V3 certified companies, and more than 52,000 veterans. We're charged by Governor Northam to have 65,000 veterans hired through V3 before he leaves office, and we're well on our way. I have full confidence in the DVS team that we will meet and even exceed that goal. But we need your continued support. When you join the V3 program, you join a network of employers who recognize the talent that veterans bring. They not only set goals to hire veterans, but they actually follow through on their promises. And they get training, free training. It is a little web-based, it can seem a little long, but it's really not that bad when you talk to people who have gone through it. It helps them to understand how valuable veterans are to their corporate bottom line, to their company culture, and how to create career opportunities for them. And now we've added a spouse component to the V3 program, which we're very excited about there. So it's not a successful program because we're saying, oh, do your patriotic duty, hire veterans. It's a successful program because it makes business sense. It helps the bottom line, and it helps organizational performance and growth. Our current V3 certified employers range across every business sector in every corner of Virginia. Energy, construction, manufacturing, technology, education, healthcare, state agencies, local governments, small, big companies, they all have made the same commitment. And our promise is to keep growing that program and to keep Virginia as the most veteran-friendly place in the United States. Despite all that we're doing, we know we can do more. We keep looking for new programs and new partnerships. We began partnering with the Virginia Chamber Foundation to create the Hire Vets Now. That reaches the service members who are transitioning at Fort Lee, at Fort Belvoir, Naval Station Norfolk, trying to introduce them to prospective employers. Brings people directly from uniform to a civilian position. So we'll be expanding that and looking to bring more companies into that. We also have our MMAC program, the Military Medics in Corpsmen. You saw that on the movie just right there, where how do we take those military skills that don't always translate and get people off active duty wearing their corpsman sheet right back into an emergency room or into a healthcare thing. So we've got Bon Secours, Innova, Riverside, Carillion, Centera are all tapped into that program. It's part of our public-private partnership. So we're proud. You know, Wallet Hub named Virginia the best state in America for veterans this year. Virginia was also named the best state for business, no coincidence. But, you know, once you've been named number one, you've got to stay and work to be number one. And we can't do that alone. We need all of you. And we will continue at the state level to do everything we can to support employers, to support businesses, to support military and the veterans. So I look forward to continuing that work with Governor Northam, Secretary Hopkins, who is out doing his military duty and sends his best to all of you, Acting Commissioner Combs, and also the General Assembly. They help us a lot with our bills and with legislation to make sure that we can remove barriers sometimes we don't even know are there. So making Virginia the most veteran and military-friendly state in the nation. I couldn't be more proud as we now conclude our awards luncheon to be on stage as we get ready to honor the newest group of V3 employers who have exceeded the program and have gone through exceptional and extraordinary efforts to hire our veterans. So I salute all of you. Thank you.
Stay here. Thank you so much.
I have my little marker.
Right there. You don't want to miss that. Deputy Secretary, thank you so much for your commitment and dedication to the citizens of this great Commonwealth of Virginia. Now, I would like to ask you to stay and help us present the 2019 V3 Awards. And I also invite the Department of Veterans Services Acting Commissioner Steve Combs, Deputy Commissioner Annie Walker, and V3 Program Manager Ross Koenig to join us here on stage for these presentations. Please, nice round of applause. Now, folks, it's not real easy to receive one of these Virginia Values Veterans Awards. In fact, to be considered for a V3 award, each partner must go through a rigorous selection process and demonstrate their commitment to recruiting, hiring, training, and retaining veteran employees. Now, unfortunately, not every partner employer can win. That said, all who are up for consideration are truly winners for their dedication to hiring veterans and military spouses and should be recognized. Let's give all of them a round of applause for our V3 partners here today in this building. Chances are many of the folks will be on stage next year when we present our 2020 awards. So now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the 2019 V3 Awards. To expedite the process and presentation, we ask that each partner employer representative join us up front here on stage as I announce each winner. Please note, for all of the recipients, when you have your name called, please come up to this ramp right here to my left and exit the stage to my right. And our photographer, my friend, Mr. Joe Mahoney, will snap an official photo with Deputy Secretary Jabs, Acting Commissioner Combs, and Deputy Commissioner Walker. And after this photo opportunity, award winners are welcome to join other members of their team to join in a group photo in front of our V3 Awards special backdrop off stage. So, are we ready? Let's get started with this awards presentation. That's right. The V3 Governor's Award is presented to V3 certified companies whose veteran hiring efforts have gone way above and beyond, as demonstrated by the total number of annual hires in the 2018 calendar year. This award is based on quarterly hiring reports submitted by V3 certified employers. There are 4 V3 Governor's Awards based on the following categories: small company, medium company, large company, and enterprise company. Our first V3 Governor's Award recognizes a small company defined as an organization with 51 employees or less. This year's award goes to Stratus Corp, LLC of Virginia Beach. Here to accept the award on behalf of Stratus Corp LLC is CEO Romeo Spino. Nice round of applause, Romeo. Congratulations. Thanks. Next, we recognize the 2019 V3 Governor's Award winner for medium-sized employers, defined as an organization with 51 to 300 employees. This year's award goes to Shipyard Staffing LLC of Newport News. Here to accept the award on behalf of Shipyard Staffing LLC is Vice President and General Manager Kathy Bryan. Kathy, thank you so much. Congratulations. Nice to see you. Our third 2019 V3 Governor's Award recognizes a large company, defined as those with 301 to 1,000 or more employees. And the winner is Contract Technical Resources Corporation, CTRC of Newport News. Accepting the award on behalf of Contract Technical Resources Corporation, Regional Manager Leon Hines. Leon, thanks, buddy. Congratulations. Leon, I love that jacket, by the way. That's a beautiful suit. Has. Oh, really? He said he took my fashion advice. I don't know about that, but Leon, congratulations. Our fourth and final 2019 V3 Governor's Award is presented to an enterprise company. This is a V3 partner with 1,000 or more employees. This year's award goes to CACI International Incorporated of Arlington. Accepting on behalf of CACI International, Senior Veterans Engagement Advisor Denise Gordon-Watts. Denise. Congratulations, Denise. Nice to see you. You got it. Moving right along, we present the 2019 V3 Triumph Award in recognition of the V3 certified employer that has exhibited the most transformative hiring process for veterans. This year's award goes to Smithfield Foods of Smithfield, Virginia. To accept the award on behalf of Smithfield Foods is Chief Human Resources Officer Lisa Swaney. Lisa? Congratulations, Lisa. Oh, one more. You got it. Congratulations, Lisa. All right, next up, the 2019 V3 Readiness Award presented to the V3 certified employer that has demonstrated the best workforce readiness initiative for veterans. The 2019 award goes to Wittenberg Weiner Consulting, LLC of Virginia. Accepting for Wittenberg Weiner Consulting, LLC is Vice President Jennifer Simpson. Ms. Simpson? Congratulations, Jennifer. Nice to see you. Now we present the 2019 V3 Impact Awards. This award recognizes the companies that have gone above and beyond to make a positive and long-lasting community impact. There are two V3 Impact Awards based on the categories to small to medium employer and large to enterprise company. The 2019 V3 Impact Award for small, medium organizations of 1 to 300 employees goes to Prism Incorporated of Reston. Here to accept the award on behalf of PRISM Incorporated is Veteran Employment Program Manager, Mr. Ryan Eden. Ryan? Congratulations, Ryan. Nice to see you. In the large to enterprise category, defined as organizations with 301 or more employees, the 2019 V3 Impact Award goes to Smithfield Foods. Accepting for Smithfield Foods is Chief Financial Officer Glenn Nunziata. Glenn? Pleasure. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is the V3 Influencer Award in recognition of the V3 partner employer that has created the best veteran marketing strategy for the recruitment, hiring, retention, and broad range support of Virginia veterans. The 2019 V3 Influencer Award goes to Patient Analytics of Alexandria. Here to accept the award on behalf of Patient Analytics is co-founder and CEO, Katie Crotty. Congratulations, Katie. Nice to see you. Congrats. Nice to see you. Now we present the 2019 V3 Locality Award, recognizing the V3 certified locality or political entity in the Commonwealth of Virginia. The award winner is judged based on its demonstrated innovation and overall support for Virginia veterans and for serving as a pioneer for Virginia employment. This year's award goes to the Chesterfield County Sheriff's Office. Here to accept the award on behalf of the Chesterfield County Sheriff's Office is Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Wilkerson. Thank you for your service. Next up, the 2019 V3 Trailblazer Award. This award is presented to the V3 certified partner employer that has demonstrated innovation with its overall support for veterans and also serves as a pioneer for veteran employment. Our winner is the City of Richmond. Here to accept the award on behalf of the City of Richmond, I have two names, but only one person. I have Karen Garland and Valerie Boykin. Hi, Carolyn.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Is Valerie here? Is Valerie with the?
Right, you've been coming up with a lot of missing.
Yeah. She might be with the chaplain. Not like that. Ladies and gentlemen, please. They carpooled.
Thank you.
All right, Deputy Secretary Kathleen Jabs, thank you so much for choosing to spend your valuable time with us this afternoon. We realize that you have many, many commitments in the afternoon, and we're grateful that you have spent at least the last hour with us. And thank you, too, for helping us recognize these outstanding V3 partner employers and for your continued service to our Commonwealth. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in showing our appreciation to Deputy Secretary Kathleen Jabs. Please come to the forward. Yes. I'd also like to ask Deputy Secretary Jabs to come to the podium for the presentation of the 2019 V3 Secretaries Award.
Okay, we didn't plan this one. Supposed to do something? Stands elector.
Right here.
Oh, okay. The Virginia Values Veterans Secretaries Award recognizes a V3 certified state agency or public entity in the Commonwealth of Virginia. The winning recipient must have demonstrated innovation with its overall support and commitment to Virginia veterans and serves as a pioneer for veterans employment. The 2019 V3 Secretaries Award goes to the Virginia Department of Juvenile Justice. Here, accepting the award on behalf of Virginia Department of Juvenile Justice is Talent Acquisition, V3 Internship and HR Training Coordinator, Shianita Carter. Oh, and we found Valerie Boykin.
Yes. Thank you, ladies. Valerie, it's a pleasure.
And she's a chaplain.
Oh, wait a minute. Valerie, you are with an actual chaplain. We could have had you come up. You're glad you're okay, Valerie. That's fantastic. Thank you, Deputy Secretary Jabs. We appreciate that. Our final award today is also our newest award, presented for the first time this year, the V3 Military Spouse Award, in recognition of the single organization that has reported the greatest number of Virginia military spouses hired during the first half of the 2019 calendar year. Our inaugural 2019 V3 Spouse Award goes to Medical Temporaries Incorporated of Virginia Beach. Accepting the award on behalf of the Medical Temporaries Incorporated is President and owner Teresa Davis. Teresa? Glad you showed up. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our next and final speaker, I'd like to say thank you to all of these four fine folks. Appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. We want to say congratulations to all of our awardees today. And special thanks to my award presentation partners, Deputy Secretary Kathleen Jabs, Acting Commissioner Steve Combs, Deputy Commissioner Annie Walker, and V3 Program Manager Ross Koenig for all of your help. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. For those of you who watch or may watch CBS 6, as Kathleen said, I hope you're familiar with my Heroes Among Us segment that I've been producing for 6 years now on WTVR. They are very special segments that I've been pouring my heart and soul into for 6 years now. They air Thursday nights, and as you may have seen, many of the men and women I profile on these segments are veterans or others who help veterans and go above and beyond. And may I say that all of the V3 partner employers who have won awards here today are also heroes in my eyes. They have shown their commitment to making sure our Virginia veterans and their spouses find meaningful employment in all the civilian world when they leave active duty. To all of our award winners, I salute you from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank you for allowing me to be a small part of this program today. It has been an awesome privilege and an honor. And as we conclude today's program, I invite Charlie Palumbo, a Navy veteran and military spouse herself, and the Director of Transition and Employment at the Virginia Department of Veteran Services to come to the stage for our closing remarks. Ms. Charlie? There we go.
All right, thank you. And good afternoon, everybody. I just want to first say thank you to Greg McQuaid. Greg, we really do truly appreciate you coming here again and emceeing this, also being our chaplain. And every year he speeds us through this so that we can get the employers out of here, which is so important. So it's hard to believe that these were our 7th annual V3 awards. All of us here today, and most especially our award winners that you just saw, and all of our V3 partners and employers, can take pride in the fact that in just 7 years, the V3 program has hired nearly 52,000 people. As Deputy Secretary Jabbs said, we've got to say it 3 times. I think you've heard that about 7 today. So not bad for a program that hoped to reach a goal of 10,000 when it was initiated. So many people have contributed to the success of this program, including our governors, our legislators, our secretaries of Veterans and Defense Affairs, our V3 employers and partners, and the leadership and staff at the Virginia Department of Veterans Services. I know it's cliche, but I'm going to say it anyways. Teamwork really does make the dream work. I'm here to say, though, that we're not done yet today, and I think you've heard a lot of call to actions. And so today, working with people like our partners at the Virginia Chamber and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, we're not only reaching more transitioning services